going on, guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft Redstone video. And yeah, I'm sorry this video took so long. It was just a really big project and I really wanted to get it done because I'm really proud of it. Yeah, sorry if you hear any background noise and if you hear thunder because it's raining very hard. Okay, now onto the video. So yeah, this is the build today. It is modern piston house. So it does look pretty modern from the outside, and yeah, if you walk in, you can see someone already left the door open, but when you walk in, it automatically closes. And like, so it'll detect that when you walk in, it opens up, and then when you walk through, it closes again. So yeah, this is actually pretty cool. And then you just walk out of your house, the door will open up for you, and then you just run around the path, and the door automatically closes behind you. And yeah, this is really simple, and it's actually really fun to use. And yeah, like that main basis is a lot of things. Like that main basis is a lot of things like these automatic blinds that turn on when it gets too dark outside. And these things back here, which I'll show you what they do. And yeah, so you saw the doors. These are the automatic blinds. These will show, and later they'll show pop up themselves. If you click this button, you can see the door on the floor, opens up, and you can get a bunch of your kitchen. This is like all your furnaces and stuff. Just press the button again, you get thrown out. So like if you have someone over, you can tell them, okay, just walk in, it'll open up, and then you can quickly get your stuff out, and then you close it up, and they're walked in, and they're here. And yeah, that's also pretty cool. It's completely flush, so no one will know that there's a kitchen here. Or you can do the same thing like story vault. So then instead of having this here, you have barrels here, and then with the barrels, you have like a little vault down here. Pretty cool stuff. And then if you go through, you see same mechanic as before. And when you get close to them, they open up, and what's behind? Your vault, or like your where you store your stuff. So you have your anvil, you have oops, that one closed out on me. You have an anvil, you have your crafting table, you have a chest, you have an ender chest, which won't show for some reason, and I don't like it. You have a bunch more double chests and the barrels up there, and yeah, this is like your storage area. So like I'd say your vault, I guess, and like you can close it up and have no one know that there's anything here. And then if you go on here, you see there are two on each side. These just launch you up to get you to the top floor. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You just hit shift and come down, and they launch you up, and you have more chests up here, and you can do other stuff in here. I just can't do it right now. And yeah, there's also painting for aesthetics, and the lights, they stay there because you're rich. You have all this stuff on this modern house. No one cares about building anymore. So yeah, that's really it. And to show you the redstone, all you have to do is go into spectator mode, face through the ground, and yeah, I'm just gonna give you a quick tour around it. You can see there are a lot of redstone mechanics, and if you look from the outside, it's a lot. It's basically completely empty. That big chunk right there, I had to mine out everything by hand. No mods, no commands. All of this I broke with my hand by each click. So so to start off, let's just go down here to where we enter with the door. So for you guys who are like really good in the redstone community, you can already see the flying machine around here. And yeah, that is really all it is. It's just a flying machine. Thing, and most of these, like those are two automatic lines, those are also flying machines. If you go back here, the two storage areas, those are also flying machines. So yeah, so all it does, it's just a flying machine, a vertical flying machine with wood down here and some light gray concrete powder, which is the gravity effector. So when it goes up, it pushes everything else, but then when it comes down, only the wood comes down. But then since the blocks of gravity affected, they fall down too. And yeah, so the way you open it from the outside, the pressure plates, if you guys didn't notice already, these two power these, which power these two pins out here. Both of them get fired, meaning it powers this line right here. This one moves forward, one powers this, or you power that piston, which goes down all these slime blocks and pushes this forward, powering the bottom. And you see how there are pistons right there, and there's another piston back there. And that's because if you just make sure it doesn't get jammed. So when you fire, this one gets fired, but sometimes it might get jammed because they're playing in snapshot. So this piston just pushes out, updating the piston actually pushes stuff to make sure that it retracts and everything, and nothing gets jammed. There's one over there that's covered up, but if I break it, it's gonna fall down from the path. So yeah, that is really it. And the way it fires is this line. It fires a dispenser. Oh, it's starting to get laggy. These are gonna move up soon. But yeah, so it fires the dispenser, which then these two observers detect, and these two observers detect. Then these go up, and for the other side, these when they get up, they get caught up here. So then when this fires, these dispensers fire, and then these detect these, which pushes it down, bringing everything down. And yeah, it is really simple. And yeah, I guess that is really it for this one. All the flying machines shown are they're tileable horizontally, so you can go as far as you want, but you can't go higher else if you get into like piston stuff or like pistons push up. So yeah, it does get complicated, so I didn't really want to do that. I mean, I could have, but I didn't really want to, so I just stuck with this. The pressure plates are up here for the closing. Climbs down. It either fires this one to make it close, or it goes all the way down to open it and fires it down here. And it's really weird because it pushes it downwards and then pushes it down, firing everything. It's weird, complicated, but it works, so nothing matters. So mainly from this, it's the same thing, same mechanic with the slime blocks and honey blocks. So yeah, that one also uses slime blocks because they don't stick to each other. But yeah, same mechanic as before. Only thing is it's automatic because there's the daylight detector right here, which I can show you where it is from the outside. And it uses the subtract function from the comparator. So when this guy sees and it sends out some signal, the comparator sees that, but then it also wants to subtract that from, there's a torch on here with this line signal strings, and it subtracts it from this signal strength. And if it's 1 or above, it'll send it through the repeater, so then powers everything. And yeah, so if it's negative or below 0 or below, then it stops and it doesn't send an input out. So it's just waiting for the right time to fire. And yes, same mechanic as before. They fire out dispensers, and you can see how. But the main thing is there's a repeater right here, which then goes down to the one on the bottom too. So yeah, so these two, they're connected to one thing, so I didn't have to make two. And yeah, they're both connected to one central area, and they just stick. And that one goes first, and then one tick later, this one follows. But yeah, these all four go symmetrical. And yeah, it is actually pretty cool. And yeah, so that's the same thing down here. So yeah, that's the main thing down here. You should know how to do this. And if you go up a little, actually, spectator, you can see the daylight detector is right here, but then when you're sitting right here, you don't really see it, or like right here, you don't see it as much unless you know where to look. When you know where to look, that's when you can see it. So yeah, moving on, next thing we'll do the kitchen thing, or like where the furnaces are. And all it is a double piston extender. You press the button, you can see how it goes down. The way it works, you press the button and it sends a 1 tick delay all the way through here, meaning it fires, meaning this one fires 1 tick, which makes it so it spits out its block, which then the redstone, it spits out the slime block, which connects to the redstone, meaning the redstone powers this line, powering this repeater, turning this off, making it all come down. So then same thing when you press it again. So really, it's this double piston extender. So you have the line right here to make it extend. So when you press the button, this line lights up, and this is just waiting for anything to come up so it'll extend automatically. Then after 2 ticks, that piston lights up because I sent the tick down here. Line sends down here. These repairs pick it up, send it through, and it goes through, and meaning it shoots out this piston, and then meaning shooting everything up, making this one come up one, making this one fire because of the line that's open, and then on the closing, what happens? This one retracts, bringing everything down. This piston right here retracts, bringing everything down, and then this one retracts, bringing just the piston down. And then because of this delay, the repeater senses when this one turns off, sending out a tick through here, which makes this one fire again and bring down the whole thing. Which is why when you push it, you can see how it's one smooth motion going up. You bring it down, you can see the whole thing and how it takes a couple of ticks. And yeah, that's the only flaw of that. Use furnaces or any other immovable object. You could use rails, but then you have to figure out how to not make it touch the honey blocks and slime blocks. Because since furnaces are immovable objects, you don't have to worry about that. Since the honey blocks and slime blocks can't touch it. And yeah, so that's that. It's such a double piston extender. You should know how to do these if you're doing like flying machines, or this might be new, but yeah, that's how you make it. And the pressure plates are up here, so they power this, which just goes through this whole 1 tick maker. So it goes through here, specking like this, which makes this spit out 1 tick. Which makes it 2 ticks or whatever. Meaning this repeater though, it'll only fire 1 time. It's a 1 tick fire, so then it goes through and powers everything. And yeah, as you saw. So yeah, I guess that is it. I'll reset it so no one knows. And moving on down here, same thing as before. Same thing as the doors and the automatic blinds. It's the flying machine thing. People think flying machine, oh god, it's really hard. It's not, just observers and pistons and sticky piston in this pattern right here. This is vertical, horizontal. You just flip it around, and that's how you get your horizontal one. And yeah, I guess that is really it. It's really simple, just as before. Pressure plates are right here, and they fire this one right here just because they're close, or they send that signal straight down, firing these, making it go up on both sides. And yeah, they're both the exact same, and they're tileable again, so you can make this go as far horizontal as you want. For all the flying machines, they can go as far horizontal as you want, not vertical. And same for the double piston extender. You just have to extend everything, but then you have to make sure that if you run out of signal strengths here, then you have to do some redstone making it go around and all that. So you just have to figure that out. It's not that hard. For that, it's just common sense really for redstone. And then the last part is the easiest part. If I just go into spectator mode and face through here, up here you can see it's really simple. All it is a button for the it's a slime block launcher. All it is a button giving signal strengths through here to move speeder, powering this piston. And you should know this, and then just push the slime blocks which push you up really high. You should know this if you're doing complicated stuff like double piston extenders, vertical double piston extenders, and flying machines. But yeah, in case you don't, there it is, and it's the same thing on both sides. It's completely tileable. Other than the fact that you have to make sure that it can only hold 12, meaning you have 4 there, the piston's pushing 4 there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, meaning this is holding 12, it can hold 13, so you can put 1 more, but you don't really need to. So like this is kind of the max you can do unless you have stuff where it pushes it up and then more pistons, and yeah, and they're all tied together. But yeah, I guess that is really it. If you look down here, you can see all the redstone, and it's painful because I had to knock out each one of these by hand. Like, so every block you see broken here, I punched out by hand. It's me clicking, and yeah, it was really painful. No commands, no mod. I guess you could do the if you have the command on /fill, you can fill a lot of the dirt with air. But I didn't seem to do that because I don't have that on. Because I don't want to put mods on Snapchat because that might break it. So yeah, I guess that is really it. It's a modern house. Up here, everything looks flush, but when you go down here, there's so much redstone. Like, the reason this took so long was these flying machines kept breaking because like if one goes off before the other, then slime blocks and they all stick, and then you get above 13 level, meaning you have to break everything that's broken, you have to refix do it. And yeah, this double piston extender also took me a little while to do, but this took me like an hour or so. It was mainly the flying machines that took me a long time because they kept it breaking. And yeah, I guess that is really it. So yeah, guys, you can see how the blinds are down now because it's starting to be morning. But yeah, so that's mainly it. This is your modern piston house. I kind of really like the design. It looks pretty cool. And yeah, I hope you guys build this. Hope this tutorial taught you something. Now at least you enjoyed it. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Okay, so yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit that like button down below and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell because I live stream every 2 weeks. Yeah, so you guys get notified when I upload. And also, if you guys taught you anything, hit that like button down below so I know who I taught redstone to and how many people this actually impacted. And yeah, I guess that's really it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.